Hi, it's Anne here, and today's video is my finale for my project pan for 2024. So the way I'm doing this project is Team Project Pan style. I was attempting to do 24 in 2024, and that did not happen. I would roll stuff out, or not roll stuff out. I did roll a couple of things out, but I would roll things in as I finish stuff, so kind of a slightly rolling project pan. And this will kind of slightly roll into next year because I'm pretty much going to do the same thing next year. I'm not going to do 25 and 25 though. Let's just not put that out there. We're just going to work on what we can work on, but I'll basically be doing the same type of project for next year. And then in addition to that, I'm going to be doing a body care, hair care kind of project pan as well that will be similar style. So let's get into the final update. So first off, I do want to preface this that I am filming this pretty early in the month, so it's only been like a couple weeks since my last update, but I did want to put in this update and do a proper finale. So some things that I said I would have done by the end of this project are not quite done, but they will be done by the end of the calendar year. So this is one of those things. This is the Icon London Prep Set and Glow, and like you can see, just a wee tiny bit in there. And the only reason why this didn't get finished was I've been kind of using, after doing the overlooked products and pulling out the Danessa Myricks blurring balm thing, I've been using that a lot. So it's definitely something that I've been enjoying and I've just been gravitating towards. And so this guy kind of fell by the wayside. So last month this was 19.51 grams. It's finishing at 17.88 grams. That's a difference of 1.63 grams. And in total I used 9.08 grams. Next up is the first foundation that I have, and I'm sad that this isn't finished, but you can see it's even starting to get a lean. It's really starting to crumple down as it's finishing up. So I'm just gonna work on this into the end of the year. I don't think this will be done at the end of the calendar year, so it will get rolled into my project for next year, or a project for next year, because I definitely want to finish this in 2025. So it's the Missha Perfect Cover BB Cream in number 22, and it is what I have on my face today. It works out okay. I still think this is not the right shade for me though, so I can see myself repurchasing this, but in a different shade. So last month this was 41.98 grams. It's finishing at 37.71 grams. That's a difference of 4.27 grams. And in total, I used 23.91 grams. This has been in the project for quite some time, but not since the very beginning. And then the second foundation, I've been kind of using less, but I'm pretty proud of myself on this one. I did use probably about half of the foundation. I've been using this side as the measure and then marking it on this side. So you can kind of see along this side, at least the marks that I've been putting on, the difference from where we started. So we started above the Covergirl word, and now we're kind of just inching into this sort of black square part. So happy with that. Again, another foundation that I am going to target finishing next year. I have a couple in mind. This one is from 2019. I think both of these are from 2019. I bought a lot of foundation in 2019, so I've got to try and finish those out next year. That's the goal, is trying to finish out as many of the 2019 foundations that I have. So last month this was 102 grams. It's finishing at 99.75 grams. That's a difference of 2.27 grams. And in total I used 13.74 grams. Next up is the concealer that I've been working on for, I think, this whole project. This one's been in since the beginning. It's the NARS Soft Matte Concealer in Cannelle. Sorry, I didn't get time to wipe my stuff down, so it's still kind of messy. And even though I didn't finish this, I'm actually pretty proud of how this has gone. You can see, I used it along that one side, and it's getting close to being done. So again, another product that I'm going to just roll into next year and see how it goes. I might hold off on this for a little bit. I'm afraid to hold off on it for a little bit and then not give myself enough time to finish it. But I know this time of year it's really hard for me to use this. I'm basically just using it as an eyeshadow primer. So, as a base, I'm using an eyeshadow primer. So this is sort of a color base, I guess, for my eyeshadows. So we'll see. I mean, I love this product, though. I have another one that's a better shade for me. Creme Brulee, I believe, is the shade that's the right shade. So if you're a similar skin tone as me, Creme Brulee is better. Cannelle does work for me, summertime, but for most of the year, it's not a good shade for me. So last month, this was 26.41 grams. It's finishing at 26.28 grams. That's a difference of 0.13 grams. And in total, I used 1.72 grams. And then I kind of screwed up on this one. This concealer, I just did not really use. For some reason, I started switching over to using the Rimmel Multitasker. It was kind of like right there. It's a bit of a lighter shade, so it's a little bit better for me this year, like this time of year, whereas this is a little too deep for this time of year. So unfortunately, this is not finished out, but it's very close to being finished out. I still haven't made the effort of pulling out the stopper on this, but I really want to, because I think that's the only way I'm going to really be able to make a visible difference on finishing this product. So I don't even think I said the name of it. It's the Covergirl TruBlend Undercover Concealer. It actually is sort of like the sister product to this, which I didn't really intend to do that when I first put these in. But anyway, so last month this was 24.67 grams. It's finishing at 24.49 grams. That's a difference of 0.18 grams. And in total I used 2.09 grams. Next up is the custom highlighter, which I said this in my last update that this was not going to get much use because I wanted to focus on my Pan That palette highlighter because I really wanted to finish it out. Spoiler, I finished out the one little square. I'm really close to finishing out the other little square. I was actually going to maybe show it in this video, but I think I'm just going to save that for my buys and buys because I think it'll be done, fully done, in like those two little squares fully done by that update. So yeah, I didn't really use this. I think I used it once. Last month, this was 6.47 grams. It's finishing at 6.46 grams. That's just a teeny tiny difference of 0.01 grams. But in total, I did use 0.51 grams. So half a gram of product to hit pan on this. And I think I've talked about this. This is the Rimmel, what do you call it? Stardust highlight mixed with a couple from the Carli Bybel Deluxe Edition palette from Beige Cosmetics. Next up is my tried and true Winky Luxe, which is in my brows today. Holy heck, guys, we are almost there. I'm getting real close with this one. Don't look at me, look at it. Look at it. It's so small. We're going to get to the point where I might not be able to actually finish the visible product because I think I'm going to get too close to that plastic. It's just going to be super awkward. I don't know. It's on my eyebrows. It's not my eyes, so it might be a little bit easier. But it's just a wee nubbin. Just the weeest of nubbins. But that still will probably take me to... I think this is going to take me to mid-February. End of January, mid-February. I don't think it'll be finished in January. So this is going to roll into my project for next year because I just want to finish it and we're so close. So let's just get her done. And I weighed it multiple times and the weight ever so slightly changed. So it's been 9 grams this entire time. It's now 8.99. Like, when did that happen? So, I mean, I did wipe down, like, this spoolie was getting kind of yucky, so I did wipe it down. So there's a lot of product stuck. I think that's why the weight never really changed, because the product was, like, weighing down this end. So, anyway, we are so close, guys. So close on that. Isn't that exciting? It's exciting but scary, because, like, I don't know what my life would be like without that eyebrow pencil. Not that I love it. Not that I love it. But I'm starting to get, like... bonded to it in a weird way. Like, I've been using the IT Cosmetics one every once in a while, and I'm like, you know what? I kind of like the Winky Luxe. The thing I don't like about the Winky Luxe is it's too thick, so I have a harder time balancing my eyebrows out and getting a better shape because it's just a bit clunky. Anyway, next up is my Too Faced Shadow Insurance Glitter Glue. I've actually found a hack for this to make myself use it a bit more. And it's like a useful hack. I've been putting it in my brows. So before I use this, I put a bit of this in, and it helps me, particularly the brow. Which one is it? This one? This one's lower. So I didn't really do it today. Well, I did it today, but it's been forever since I did my makeup. So I did put it in, and it sort of helps me push the brow up like a brow pomade. And it does stay pretty good, and it keeps the color as well. Like, it's kind of like twofold of like keeping my brow uplifted a little bit more and holding the product color a little bit more for the brow pencil. So it's been actually, and I've noticed, like, by end of day, my brows, like, they are starting to look still there. Like, often my brows just disappear. I mean, it also is wintertime. I think my brows disappear a little bit more in the summer than the winter. So anyway, yeah, I feel like I've made good progress on this. I mean, I love the product. It's just old, so I need to finish it out. And unfortunately, you can't. I mean, this is so old. This one doesn't exist anymore. So last month, this was 9.77 grams. It's finishing at 9.37 grams. That's a difference of 0.4 grams. And in total, I used 2.3 grams. Next up is my sort of nighttime lip balm. Although it's not really become a nighttime lip balm. It's sort of like an anytime lip balm at this point because it's wintertime. So I'm using it a little bit more. But I definitely have not finished it, and it won't be finished by the end of the year. We're just going to keep plugging away at this. I am going to pull this out of the project, though. This isn't going to roll into next year. I do want to finish it. I don't think I will have a problem finishing this sort of like on the side in 2025. I'm also contemplating heavily doing a lip project pan for next year, which has its challenges, but I think this might go in that. I don't know, though. I think I might just work on this on the side because I feel like by springtime, this will probably be done naturally without even having to put it in a project. So last month, this was 16.46 grams. It's now 16.26 grams. That's a difference of 0.2 grams. And in total, I used 2.73 grams. Oh, this guy's so close. And because it's been not that long since my last update, it hasn't changed a whole lot. I don't know visually. So weight-wise, it didn't change, and I don't know why. But, like, oh man, we are so close. But I feel like this is still too much. I don't think this will be finished at the end of the calendar year. It's just a little bit too much. And I'm even contemplating, like, if I do a lip project pan, do I put this in it as like a super early win? Like, is that cheating? Because I can probably finish this, I think, by end of January for sure. That's easily doable. Again, bumped this up by using it as a blush, and again, this time of year, it's a much easier lip color for me to wear than, I just didn't really feel it in the sort of summertime to wear this. I don't know if I actually said the name of it. It's the Bite Amuse Bouche lipstick in Pepper. I only have one left, I think, which is Rhubarb. I think that's the only one I have left of these little Bite lipsticks, which is a shame that they're gone, but they're also like all natural, so they just don't last, unfortunately. So last month, this was 7 grams. It's now 6.99 grams. I don't know about that, which is a difference of 0.01 grams. But in total, I used 0.75 grams. So almost 3/4 of a gram for a little mini lipstick, I think is really good. Another product that will be done by the end of the calendar year. There actually is a little bit more product in this than I realized. The inside is white and the product is white. So I couldn't quite see that there was a little bit more than I thought there was. I would say I have two uses left on this. I thought I had 2 uses before, but I've used it twice, 3 times since my last update. I should have used it more, trust me, I know. But this is my own fault with this product. Like, it could be done by now. I'm not a regular hand cream user. I am trying to because my hands need it, but it's hard. It's just one of those things. It's not a habit yet for me. So again, did not say the name of the product. It's the Bath & Body Works Restorative Hand Cream. So last month, this was 14.7 grams. It's now 11.49 grams. That's a difference of 3.21 grams. So, like, again, I've used a lot of product. And in total, I used 22.4 grams. Next up is my mascara. And I feel like this mascara is getting close to, like, literally being done. Like, I'm starting to do, like, I talk about this. Like, you get to the point where you're starting to do the, like, I'm scraping to get product. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I think next year, I'm going to put in a different mascara. I'm getting pretty low on mascaras in general. Like, I'm going to have to buy a new one soon. And I feel like I definitely want to repurchase. Like, I just miss when I don't have, like, the Lash Paradise or the Lash Princess. Like, I'd like those two. And none of my mascaras are, like, huge favorites right now other than the Carli Rae one. And, like, I do want to savor that one a little bit. So, yeah, this one, I don't want to call it an empty. I think I'm going to keep it for a little bit longer. Past the end of this project, but it will probably be retired. Like, I'll definitely, by mid next year, like June next year, we're going to call it on this guy no matter where it's at. So last month, this was 22.33 grams. It's now 22.1 grams. That's a difference of 0.23 grams. And in total, I used 1.6 grams of product. Did I even say, I can't remember now if I said at the beginning what this was. I keep forgetting to say what things are before I start talking about the actual thing. It's the Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara. Full fan effect mascara if we want to get full. I missed an item. Let's go back to it. This is an item, though, that I'm contemplating. I tried to declutter it once, and then I was like, no, I'm not ready to declutter it. But now I've used it that I'm like, at least this time of year, I don't love the tone of it on me. My battery's going to die on me. I just keep looking at it, and I'm like, oh, stop flashing. So I apologize in advance. The battery's going to die at some point and things will get a little shuffled around, but we'll figure it out. So yeah, this is the Buxom Staycation Vibes Primer-Infused Bronzer in the shade Rooftop Tan. It's just, at least, like the other day I was putting it on and I'm like, man, that looks orangey. Like, I talked about the NARS palette looking orangey, and this one, I was like, I'm not loving that. I'm not loving the way that's looking on my skin. I think, too, because I've been flipping and flopping with other bronzers, and I was playing with the bronzer in the it's not holiday palette, the Hourglass palette from 2018 that I have. And I like that bronzer. It's a really nice shade. And I think when I was comparing it to this, I'm like, So I don't know, guys. What do you think? Do we actually officially declutter it? We did use it. I don't know how long this has been in the project for. It's been at least for 3 months, I think. 4 months. It took a lot to get there. I did work the pattern down fairly well, I think. Still there a bit, but I don't know. I don't know what to do. I just don't love it, but it's still like pretty faux. I'm gonna have to think about it. By the time we get to the buys and buys, we'll have an answer. So last month this was 89.78 grams. It's now 89.21 grams. That's a difference of 0.75 grams. And in total, I used 1.94 grams of product, almost 2 grams of product. And again, if I keep playing with it until the end of the calendar year, I'll probably have about 2 grams of product used in that bronzer. And then second last product we have here is the Carli Bybel Soft Purple that I've been using. This is all that's left. And again, I was just wanting to play with other eyeshadows, and that's why I didn't finish this out. And I know I have time. Like I said, this will be done by end of calendar year. I'm not too worried. I am filming this a little early, not too worried. We'll finish this out by the end of the calendar year. The weight on this did change as well, though. So last month it was 1 gram, and it's now 0.98 grams. That's a difference of 0.02 grams. And in total, I used 0.22 grams of product for this guy. So again, another eyeshadow that will be done by the end of the year. And then my last product's a dud. The product itself is not a dud. I'm a dud. I did not use it. Like I said, I am filming this early, so I am going to try and at least use it one more time before the end of the calendar year, and it is getting rolled into, I've already sort of filmed a quasi intro to my nail polish project pan for 2025. It's sort of a soft intro when I did my nail polish collection video. So this is the Julep shade, the Julep nail polish in the shade K, and yeah, we're still out there. Unfortunately, I did not use this. I've actually just did my nails. My toenails are still naked. My nails have been naked for like 2 weeks. Who am I? I'm really scared. I'm not struggling yet, but I know I'm scared because I'm going to be struggling with this nail polish project. I'm different now. I don't wear nail polish as often. And I don't know if it's just like lifestyle right now. I don't have the time or the patience to sit and wait for it to dry. Yeah, it's not that I don't like it. Like, I love when my nails are done. It's the time. That's all it is. It's the time to paint them and to sit and wait for it to dry is really kind of what's holding me back on using my polishes. So that is it. So the weight didn't change on this. By the way, last month it was 36.01 grams. It's still 36.01 grams. But in total, I have used 0.48 grams in the previous month or 2. I think that's maybe been in 2 months now. So yeah, that's it. That's all of the products that I have in my project. So I currently have 15 products right now in the project. In total in this project, I have used 12 items. So a little far off from my 24. But if I include that this will definitely be done, and the eyeshadow will definitely be done, and this will definitely be done, that's 15 items that I've completed in this project. So I'm happy about that. So quick recap on the 12 items that I did finish as well is the Wet n Wild Gloss Correct Primer, the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation, that was a mini, the Bite Agave Lip Mask, that was the deluxe size, the Merit Brow Pomade, Manna Kadar Mascara, the Ordinary High Adherence Silicone Primer. So that's going to be 3 primers that I have finished. This is primer setting spray, fits in multiple categories. The NYX Warm Neutrals eyeshadow it was like a mid-tone brown from the NYX Warm Neutrals palette. The crowning achievement, the Party Blush from Tarte. I still can't believe I finished that. A nail polish from Julep in the shade Drew. Second in line to the blush, I did finish the Estee Edit The Edgiest Kohl Shadow Stick. And then I finished it's questionable if I really finished this. It finished itself, the ColourPop Lip Liner in Contempo. And then another, I'd say, third in line of finishing items, the Marcel Luminous Face Powder. So I'm happy about getting a few of those kind of biggie, long-term items out of my collection. I actually finished them. And I pretty much enjoyed all of those in multiple ways. Like the Marcel one was maybe not a super favorite. Same with the Estee Edit liner. But the party blush, I'm sad that party's over. The party may return at some point. I could see myself buying it because I did really enjoy that blush. So that is it. I'm really praying my battery sticks because I have one more thing to talk about, my little surprise. So I am doing a giveaway. I did talk about this back in October, November. But if you don't know, Canada Post here has been on strike. They are finally not on strike. So I am comfortable doing my giveaway. I am going to keep the giveaway open from whenever this video gets posted until the end of the year. So it'll be like December 31st. At midnight. Maybe I'll make it to January 1st. Let's make it January 1st because people are busy. People do things for New Year's and you forget about stuff. So let's make it January 1st. 11:59 Eastern time is when it will close. I'll put a link below. I do it the same every time. It's just like a Google form that you can fill out, and there will be 2 boxes. They're both small, like it's just small because again, mailing stuff from Canada is stupid expensive. So we're just doing little tiny boxes. I feel like that's the most efficient and best way. And also like I like to share the joy, but I know like I don't want to like promote like overconsumption as well. Like we're trying to find, like I said, balance. Everything is about balance here. Trying to find a happy balance of everything that we do. So yeah, so the giveaway will be linked down below. It'll be open. It's my thank you. It's my thank you for you guys sticking with me, watching my videos, hanging out with me. I do this for me and I do it for you guys as well. So I really appreciate that you guys have been really sticking with me this year, especially because it's been not a great filming year for me. I acknowledge that I've not been super present or super engaged with my videos or with my content or with even watching other people's videos. Like I do watch other people's videos, but I did have a big gap there where I wasn't. And I know I don't comment very often, mostly because I put stuff in my like watch later list, so it just plays through. So I don't get a chance to comment, but I try and hit the thumbs up as I'm watching videos. So I'm trying, guys. We're just trying to do our best here. So anyway, if you like this video, feel free to give a little thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already, I would love it if you subscribe to my channel here in Toronto, Canada. I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you sometime soon. Bye. And we made it before the battery died. Yes.